I was commissioned by the island of Jersey in 2004 to create a holographic portrait which would commemorate 800 years of allegiance to the Crown by the island of Jersey. And so I had two sittings with Her Majesty. I wanted to capture data that I could then translate into a three-dimensional image. I actually had three different formats of recording that I was using. One was with a camera that we specially commissioned, which was a high-resolution digital camera that moved along a linear rail, shot 200 images over a period of about 8 seconds. The other one was a three-dimensional data scanner, so I created a three-dimensional data set of Her Majesty. And the other was a standard medium format camera that I used to reference and also to create information if I wanted to texture map it onto the 3D data sets. I set out to create an icon. I didn't want to get involved with too much props or suggestion within the image. I just wanted to distill it down into pure essence. During the recording of the stereo sequences, there was a lot of kino lights. The camera took about 8 seconds to do each pass. So each frame was a sequential change of perspective. And it's quite, it's quite hard to stay still for 8 seconds, actually. If you really try and stay motionless, it's quite a difficult thing. So I was very conscious of Her Majesty's breathing. I wanted to create a sense of stillness in the image. And in between shots, I asked if she wouldn't mind resting. And she shut her eyes. It was just a moment. And we hit the shutter on that. And you know, I remember the first time I saw it, I can remember very distinctly sitting down, looking at it on my laptop, and very quickly, almost like intuitively, I put a filter pass through it, and that was the image. I didn't spend more than 30 seconds image processing that image. The image just kind of materialized. The title, Lightness of Being, is for me is a reference to meditation. Well, on one of my private audiences with Her Majesty, I spoke about the retreats that I go on to, sometimes 10 days vow of silence. And lightness of being really is about the state of consciousness that you can get to when you achieve a truly equanimous state. The Queen knew that I created the work, you know, with affection. You know, by the end of it, I felt a genuine sense of warmth to her. She was quite an extraordinary lady. And that's been it. I've really left it as raw and as, you know, as representational of the truth as it could be.